Hello, hi everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, how are you guys? How's the 3 week goes? Anyone would like to share what you guys do? And how's the school?
How many competition have you entered?
Even PSC has been organizing just finished 2 to 3, I think around 4 competitions. We have 2 scratch competition and then we have 1 hardware competition.
Virtual open design competition.
And then there is 1 ongoing coolest projects.
Yes.
So any of you join the class? I mean, join the competition?
We know someone joined here.
Like someone we have 1 student here join almost everything. The names are like everywhere, but as long as he quite active in everything, then that's good. Okay. So are you guys ready? If you are ready, just give a thumbs up, then we can start. They have thumbs up in? No. Just tick yes. Just click yes. You can see a yes icon. Yeah. Who else is there? I think there's okay. We have how to pronounce the name? Jin. Jin. Then we have Chua, Yubing, Hangi.
We might be wrong.
Mune. We might be wrong lah. Sorry ya. Fenbeh. I prefer Jin.
I think it's
Jin. Okay. So if you guys are ready to go, then just click the yes. Then we can start.
The yes is at the participant Windows.
So you choose participant, then you can see all your friends there. Then you click yes. There's an option yes there.
Yeah, Hangi, we can see your yes.
We can see your yes, Hangi. So just waiting for the rest. If not, you can just type yes lah. Maybe some of you use phone though, right? You can type yes also.
Nobody is saying that yes.
Mune, are you there? Yubing?
Chua Xuan and
Jin.
Only one person is putting the yes.
I think they are still set up their place or something. Hello. Yes. So just to make sure you guys are ready, if you are ready, just type yes or click yes, then we can start. Yeah.
Yes.
Mone are ready, Hangi are ready, then the rest. Yubing, are you ready?
You need to present as well when you share the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to unmute your mic as well. We will let you share the screen when I think we will let you know when to start.
We will explain today's agenda soon. Okay, so we assume you guys are there, and okay, so Annabelle will start with show us what is the agenda today, and then I will explain a bit on the checkpoint task that we have assigned to all of you. When was that? August.
24th of August.
24th of August. And then it's time for you guys to present what you guys have discovered on the task that we assign. Okay. Ang anjing. just join. So we are one of the students that who submitted for the checkpoint task. Okay, so I will pass the stage to Annabelle.
Yes, so last
3
3 weeks, we did assign you guys the checkpoint as shown in the share screen here. So the projects are linked in the slide as attached, which is this Google Slides. So you guys are supposed to read the slide as well as explain what is the project, the finished project, and then do your own slides and then present it to us today. This is to check whether you actually understand what we've taught throughout the past few live stream. I think that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today we will be doing the presentation part, and we try to finish in 1 hour, the presentation part. After that, then we will continue with the project. So we will continue with project 4, and if there's time, we will do the bonus projects. Yeah, so that's for the agenda today.
Okay, so now I will show you guys we will like a bit explain a bit again about the checkpoint task, and then it's time for you guys to present. Okay, give me a second. Sorry guys. Okay, so can you see our slide? Yay, okay. Right, so I believe you guys have gone through the slide. So this checkpoint task is you guys are given assigned 2 complete project. So we just give you, basically we give you the answer. You guys need to find us a solution how to get the answer.
The progress.
So yeah, you will need to explain how these 2 complete project works. There are 2 parts, hardware and software. Hardware, describe the function of the component used, describe the connection of the circuit. And software, and about the software part, how the code works. Okay, and then those who are here today, you guys need to present your assignment soon after this. So get ready with your slides, everything. And then you may use, this one is for those yang for upload inside, for those who submit now. Okay. Projects, we have 2 projects. So to make it fast, we will just get to know about the project by watching the video. Okay, give me a second again.
No need lah.
Oh yeah, it's already there.
You just
Okay.
press play.
All right. So, okay, this is the code file. Sorry. Okay, this is the code file for the obstacle robot Arduino code. So I think you guys should be able to have access on this code. So we won't really look at the code now because later you guys are going to present it. Okay, and this is the project 2, Circuito Arduino controller pack. Okay, let's see what is this. Right. Okay, and then this is the schematic diagram inside the controller pad. Yeah, so this is the 2 projects that we have been given to you guys. Okay, so now it's time for you guys to present what you guys understand about the project. So what is the explanation, the meaning behind the code, and the function of the components being used for these 2 projects. So how and ever get them start? Okay. So who would like to start first, or you guys want us to choose? Anyone volunteer to go first?
We have how many people that submitted? Yeah, I think we have
Okay.
4 people submitted.
There are 4 actually. I think so. Yongshan. I'm not sure Yongshan is here or not.
Yongshan is, I think,
Who is? Oh, Chuashuan is Yongshan. Anyone named Yongshan here?
not wrong. I will check the Google.
Then Ang Anjing, okay, I think you are here. And then we have Yi Tong Lim. Yi Tong Lim is not in.
Yeah, Chua Yongshan is. Yeah, Chua Shen is Yongshan.
Okay. Just that who is Yi Tong Lim?
I think she's not here.
Yi Tong Lim is it she?
I guess.
Okay. And then we have Hangi as usual. Okay. So who would like to go first? How about we just follow the arrangement of the slide lah? Okay. So let's have Yongshuan. You want to go first? Explain what you discovered for like what you understand and what you discovered throughout your sort of like explore the projects, the 2 projects that we give to you guys.
So you can share the screen now.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so can you want to share your screen or you want us to open the, I think you better share your own slide lah.
So we stop share.
Okay, I will stop share, then you can share yours. Increase the volume. All right. You can start share now.
Okay.
You're sharing your slide?
I'm sharing.
Okay. All right. There is the
Okay.
wait, okay. Yep, we can see your slide.
Okay. Um. I'll explain the hardware first.
All right.
So there is like the Arduino Uno distance sensor, spark fun, motor driver, two DC motors with controller, 9-volt battery, plywood and cardboard, and also the glue. So the distance sensor is to send a signal like it takes the echo and it will know the distance in front of it. The Arduino Uno, as you know, is like a functioning circuit board, and the spark fun motor driver it is to like turn the wheels and like give it power. The controller is to like control the spark fun motor driver, and the battery is to give the power. The plywood and cardboard to make the structure of the robot, and the glue is to stick it together. Now I'll tell the circuit. Mm. So the PWMA, this is like where it will connect the pins to. um, okay. This is the Arduino motor code. It is that is that the DRA and PWMA is connected to motor A, and then if not, then the DIRB and PWMB is connected to motor B. The CW is like I think it's clockwise, the motor turning clockwise, and the CCW is the motor turning anti-clockwise. Um, and then the one below is like the speed, and then the rand number is it gives a random number to the Arduino Uno, and the constant and integer is connection. Um, and then the loop is that if the centimeters it get from the ultrasonic sensor is less than 40 cm, then um it will ask it to turn it sideways, like right or left. And then if the centimeter is between 40 and 17, it will give a random number for it to turn right or left and to turn the motors. If it is like less than 17, it will move backwards. And then the the void stop Arduino motor is to stop it when it is done. And then the distance measurement is for it command it to measure the distance. And then the output is above this. of this. And this is also the input and output of the robot. Uh, and this is like a description of the code I just explained above.
Okay, thank you, Yongshan, right? Thank you, Yongshan. We are impressed on your explanation on this code. Yeah, and this is not the code itself is not from not a beginner level type, right? It's quite advanced, and you're able to understand to a certain extent that I give you 5 star.
Like,
Okay, like okay. Then who is next? Next will be. Oh, here you are. Wait, let me check this.
no, project 2.
Oh yeah. So next project 2. Yongshan, you want to continue on project 2? You how about you, Yongshan? You rest first, then we settle project 1 with the rest, and then we come back for the project 2.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Okay, next is
Next is
Ang Anjing.
Ang Anjing. Are you there? So are you ready to explain your project 1? What you understand and through about the what? About the robot?
Car.
Introduction. The function of Arduino consists of both a physical programmable circuit board, often referred to as a microcontroller, and a piece of software or IDE that known as integrated development environment that runs on your computer, used to write and upload computer code to the physical board. The function of LED is everywhere due to its compact size, low consumption of energy, extended lifetime, and flexibility in terms of use in various applications. Module of joystick is module give analog output so it can be used for feeding the analog input based on directions of movement. The function of slide switch is a mechanical switches using a slider that moves from the open position to the closed over current flow in a circuit without having a manually cut off or splice wire. This type of switch is best used for controlling current flow in small projects. 10K ohm resistor it can make excellent pull-ups, pull-down, and current limiters. Because of the thin leads, we don't recommend them for breadboards. Function of rotary potentiometer is rotating a knob or dial attached to the shaft causes the interval wiper to sweep around the curved resistive elements. Buzzer The function of buzzer is an audio signaling device which may be mechanical and mechanical or piezo for short. SparkFun push button switch 12 mm is for it outputs the analog voltage to encode which key has been pressed, which can be be read by an analog to digital converter on a microcontroller using voltage division. Connection of circuit. I have used the switch pin that connect to pin 7 and 8 in Arduino. Okay, code words. The Arduino board is connected to a computer via USB, where it connects it the Arduino development environment, known as IDE. The user writes the Arduino code in the IDE, then uploads it to the microcontroller, which executes the code, interacting with outputs and inputs such as sensor, motors, and lights. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Anjing. So quite detailed explanation though. And yeah, we are happy that you understand about the project too. Okay. So let's go to the next. Okay, who gonna go for, or who volunteer? Anyone volunteer want to present?
I think next is Hang Yi. Because
Hang
Yi
Yi,
Tong
I
is
think.
not here, right?
Oh yeah, okay. Mana?
Yeah,
Okay, Hang Yi, the stage is yours. What's this?
Oh.
Yeah.
So good morning to everyone. I'm going to present the project Ignite Arduino Programming checkpoint task. So the first project, Arduino Avoiding Obstacle Robot and the hardware part. The component used are Arduino Uno, SparkFun Motor Driver, Dual TB6612F and G, 2 DC motors with controller, distance sensor, 9-volt battery, plywood or cardboard, and glue. So these are the functions of the components. Arduino Uno acts as a microcontroller. It controls the whole robot. And the SparkFun motor driver, dual TB6612F and G, is to control the DC motors at a constant current of 1.2 A, and 2 DC motors with controller act as a bridge between the controller and the motor in a motor drive. And the distance sensor is to detect the distance between the robot and the obstacles. 9-volt battery is to provide energy and electricity for the robot, and plywood or cardboard act as a frame. The glue is to stick the plywood cardboard to become a frame. So I want to talk about the software now. So this area, which is all defined, all this code is to define this variable as a number or just put a variable on it and later it will define a number for it. And this area, void setup Arduino motor, setup CZUJNIK, and random seed analog read 0 is using the setup Arduino motor, setup CZUJNIK, and the random seed is to ensure the random number is randomized. So inside the void loop, this area of code, distance measurement, is to insert a function. And if cm, which is the variable, is more than 40, the motor will move forward. And if cm is more than or equal to 40 and more than 70, generate a number randomly between 1 to 300. And if the random number is more than or equal to 200, turn left, else turn right. So continue to the, just now I talked. If cm is less than or equal to 17, the motor moves backwards, then delay 550 milliseconds. So this, this area of code is using the drive Arduino motor function that consists 3 variables, which is the motor, dir, and SPD. If the motor is motor A, which is 0, input power supply for DIRA, which is pin 12, power equals to DIR, and input power supply for PWMB, which is pin 11, and power equals to speed, SPD. Using, and this expression is using the stop Arduino motor function that consists only 1 variable, which is motor. The function is to let the motor stop. And area of coding, the code is to define distance measurement function. This function is to input power supply to pin TRIG, which is pin 6, and delay 10 microseconds. Then cut off supply to pin TRIG, which is pin 6, and define CZAS as the pulse per microsecond of pin angle, which is 7 from low to high, and cm as value of CZAS divided by 58. And the void setup Arduino motor is to insert setup Arduino motor function. And this area of code is to define pin PWMA, which is pin 3 as output, pin PWMB, which is pin 11 as output, pin DIRA, which is pin 12 as output, and pin DIRB, which is pin 13 as output. And this area of code is to turn off supply of pin PWMA, pin PWMB, pin DIRA, and pin DIRB. And void setup CZUJNIK and serial begin 9600 is using the setup CZUJNIK function and start to send message to serial monitor by the rate 9600 bit per second. Continue the just now what I said, and after serial begin 9600 is the pin mode trick output, pin mode encode input. So this is to define pin TRIG as 6. pin TRIG, which is pin 6 as output, and pin anchor, which is pin 7 as output. And void setup DIODY, pin mode 9 output is using the setup diode, and the function is to define pin 9 as output. Thank you.
All right. Yay. Okay, I like your slide, Hangi. Quite discreet. Yeah, quite discreet, part by part. And yeah, okay. So that's for those who submit the project. So others, do you have your own slide but you haven't submit? Anyone? Jean or Jared or Yubing, Muiz, Muneh, you guys have prepared your slide but you are unable to submit. You can share what you learned throughout the two projects.
We still have one more project haven't present, right?
Yeah. So just to check with those yang tak submit. Do you guys have your own project? You have your own answer, your own slide? Okay, let's go with Yubing. Yubing, you can start with, I think Yubing can present both lah. You can present both of the projects, then we can go back
to Yongxuan.
Yongxuan. But before that, we have Jared, laptop spoil, or it's okay, no problem. And how about Muiz and Muneh? Do you guys have prepared your part? Yubing, you can start, share your screen. Okay. Okay, tak apa. Muiz tak ada. Right.
This my project of next is for the point card. It is Arduino component for card. It is Arduino Uno. It is Fun motor driver. The two one GP 6612 FNG. Two DC motor with controller. Distance, and this is the distance sensor. This is 9V battery. You can use plywood or cardboard. Lastly, this is glue. And this is the connection of the circuit. This is where you put the wire to connect this thing. And this is the software component. It is first part of the design component. And this is the continue part of the code. And this is the last part. And this is the second project I also do. This project component is also Arduino Uno and LED module joystick, the light switch, 10K ohm resistor, rotary potentiometer, and this is buzzer. And lastly, it is spark fun push button 6 millimeter. And this is the connection of the circuit. And this is the software where you put the code. This is the first part. And this is the last part of the code.
Thank you, Yubing. Yo, so Yubing, I would like you to share your slide to us. So how?
Yeah, can you fill in the Google form and then upload the slides? The Google form is at the
SDG post.
Yeah.
All right. So you can click the link and upload your slide inside the Google form. Okay, Yubing. All right. So now let's go back to
Yongshan.
Yongshan, your second project. Yongshan.
Okay, I'm doing
Okay.
Okay.
okay. Mm, quite less.
No problem. Just share what you understand.
So it has the Arduino Uno, which is the to control the components, the LED to blink light, the module joystick to control the servo motors, and the slide switch, the rotary potentiometer to increase or decrease its speed, the 10,000 ohm resistor to resist the currents, the rotary potentiometer to spin the motor, the buzzer to make sound, and the spark fun push button to make the buzzer buzz. First, it connects all the pins and set to the 0. Then it tells the Arduino to message with the serial monitor at 9,600 bits per second. And then the code will put some input and output of the components to the Arduino Uno. And then it has a variable of X position and Y position. And it will read the X pin and Y pin based on the button state. So is to actually control the motor to turn the rotary potentiometer. And then if you press the button, it will let the buzzer buzz. And then all the results will be printed on the monitor. And then finish already.
Okay, thank you. Well done, Yongshan. Okay, next, let's have. Oh, I think Ang Anjing. Ang Anjing, your second project.
No. First project.
Oh, first project. Sorry, because just now you explained your second project. So this is.
Oh, you haven't done your slide for project 1.
Oh, it's okay.
Then we
Never
move
mind.
on to Hang Yi.
Then we go for Hang Yi.
Project 2.
Project 2, Hang Yi.
So hi again. Now I'm sharing the second project, Circuito Arduino controller pad, the hardware part. So the components used are Arduino Uno, LED, module joystick, slide switch, 10K ohm resistor, rotary potentiometer, buzzer, and spark fun push button switch 12 millimeter. So the function are the Arduino motor is act as a microcontroller and control the whole controller pad. And the LED is to show whether the controller is on or off. And the module joystick, slide switch, and rotary potentiometer is to control the button or switch. And the 10K OHM resistor is to reduce the power supply from the battery to the device. And the buzzer is to make sound and show certain situation is true or false. And the spark fun push button switch 12 millimeter is act as an emergency stop button. So now I want to share about the software part. So again, this area of code is to define the variable, and the void setup starts, and serial begin is to start to send message to serial monitor by rate 9600 bit per second, and define the pin X pin, which is pin A1 as input, pin Y pin, which is A0 as input, and the buzzer, which is pin 9 as output. And joystick control is to insert joystick control function, and void joystick control starts, and it's using the joystick control function, and the function is to define X position as the analog value of pin X pin, which is A1, and Y position as the analog value of pin Y pin, which is A0, and the button state as the digital value of pin button pin, which is pin 2. As the result, X position is the value of pin A1, and the Y position is the value of pin A0, and the button state is the value of button pin, which is pin 2. And this area of code is to calculate X position value and define the servo value as X position. And if the button state is 0, which is not pressed, the buzzer will not play tone, and the serial monitor will show X is X position, which is 0, Y is Y position, button is button state. So this Y position, X position, Y position, and button state is the value of pin A1, pin A0, and pin 2. Thank you.
Great job, Ani.
Yay.
So I think
That's all.
that's all for the presentation, right? So thank you for all those who present, and yeah, we believe that you guys have done the best that you can, right? So yep, keep it up and try to continuously learn more about Arduino and coding. Okay, so Any questions from the rest of from you guys regarding the projects before we proceed to continue our project 4 in Arduino? Any question? If no, you can say no, then we can just proceed to project 4 or Arduino. All right.
Basically explaining.
Boleh, right? Is it? All right, so let's get back to our project Arduino for project Ignite. So project 4 will be the last project.
Yes, and
Yeah.
then we will do bonus project if we have time today. Why
There is a blur. Let me present. Let me check. Let us check again. Is because our internet connection.
Oh, for mine, I can see
Is it still blur?
No.
Right.
Okay, let's switch our camera.
Okay, we're gonna switch our camera now. So a little bit so I think because of that internet connection, this might will get better soon. So we're gonna switch our camera. Wait. Okay, now you're gonna what you guys are seeing is the Arduino. Okay.
Okay, so for this project, we will just be using the motor, the fan blade, and no wire, and a Maker Uno. So you take your Maker Uno and the motor and the fan blade. No need wire.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so first step is just to plug this in lah. This is quite easy. Make sure it can turn. Then next you will see the two wires. So the red wire is, can say it's positive. The black wire is the negative. You can connect them the other way as well. If you are connecting directly to the power supply, it's just when you connect it inversely, the motion, the turning will be either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Basically, if putting red to 5 volt and putting black to ground, it will turn clockwise. If you inverse the wire connection, then it will turn the opposite way. So, but this project, we are not going to make the fan turn. We are just going to use the fan to produce different volumes of different frequency of the tone. So we will just connect the positive wire to A0, which is the analog pin, and then black to ground. Okay, so just like this only. And then your hardware part is done. And we shall move on to the software part. So positive to A1 and A0, negative wire to ground. Okay, so type the code into the Arduino software. So you open your Arduino software first. Then type in the code. So this one got 2 pages. So once you are finished the front part, you can type in the chat, say done. Then we will move on to the second part of the software for you to look through the for you to copy the code. A bit lag. We are lag. So the black one put ground. Go to ground pin in your Maker Uno. The red one will go to AO.
We give you guys like 2 minutes to complete. I mean, basically, it won't take 2 minutes to complete this.
Yeah, so, but the software, when you're done, finish this first part, you type in done, then we'll move to the second part for you to copy it.
Copy it. Then we run the software, then we explain how it works.
Yes.
So if you're done copy, just say done, then we're gonna show you guys the next slide. Oh, the slide very. Oh, okay. I thought.
Sha, can you stop share and share again?
Okay.
Yeah, we try to share again the screen so that probably it should be able to be clearer. Okay. Is it better now? Okay. So we may continue the copying. Please type done when you've completely you have copied all the code. Then we can proceed to the next step. Okay, what about others? You have 3 dones here, 3 to 4 done. Okay, once we are done, you may connect your Arduino, your Maker Uno, to your laptop. Okay, so take your USB connector. Then connect it to your laptop and verify and upload the code. So once you've connected to your laptop, verify your code to check if there's any error, and then upload the code to your Maker Uno. There's an error. Oh. Sensor value was not, okay. Missing. Oh, wait. There's a problem here as well. Sensor value. Okay. Ready to go. What's happening? Oh my god. Sorry, I forget to configure. So remember to configure your board as well as the port. Okay, then we upload. So once you've done uploading, your fan should not be moving. So, okay, so you need to have a close bracket after your else. This one, close curly bracket. The slide is blur. Can you see the screen? The code. So for you ping, it's not presenting. Cannot see the code. I zoom in already. So for Yuping, I think you forget to close this else if. So remember when you're writing if condition or else if, you need to have an open curly bracket and close curly bracket for your statement. So it should have like this. so that it's clearer for you to see that there's always a curly bracket and a open and close curly bracket. So honey, the configure port depends on which port did you plug in on your laptop. So you need to choose according to your laptop comms. So you can go through, so you can go to your device manager and check, or you can try an error by using the get board info. So once you are done, you can actually open the serial monitor. So is everyone done till now? No, okay. Okay, take your time. Oh my god. When you are done, please write done. Then we shall continue. Yes, then upload to the Arduino, yes. Once your verified is correct, once you verified and there's no problem, then you may upload it to your Arduino. So the black one put at ground. So I think my connection is not very strong. So I will connect this Okay, your fan shouldn't rotate when you upload the upload the code. So for mine, since it's not very stable with the connection, if I connect directly to the Maker Uno, I will connect it to a breadboard, and then from the breadboard I connect to my Maker Uno. So same thing, the red go to A1, AO, and then your black go to ground. So your fan shouldn't be rotating when you upload the code. Okay. So is everyone done till here? Once you're done, you can actually turn the buzzer switch on your Maker Uno. So it's very loud. It should be no sound first. Okay. Then when you rotate your fan, if you rotate fast enough, oh my god, it's not working. It should have different tone of sound. So you need to reach around 50 or more than 0 to 50 to get a sound. I think something is wrong with my fan. Okay. So just now, oh my god, the red wire to A1 is not working for me. So I inverse the wires. So now you can see, can you see this? Positive is this row and negative is this row. Okay, so now I'm connecting the opposite way. So the red wire will go to black, while the black wire will go to the red one, like this. You can see, is it clear enough? You cannot see the mouse. Can you see now? So my connection has to be like this to get the values actually. Okay, so once you're done connecting, you can turn on the buzzer. Then, oh my god, this is this wire is very insecure. Then you can start to turn. Or I turn the other way. Oh, I think I should turn the other way. Okay. Okay. So if you're connecting the positive, this red one to the red wire, the black one to the black one, you will need to turn it counterclockwise to get the value. Okay. Okay, if you turn clockwise, I think that there won't be any value. Okay, so if this is clockwise, this is counterclockwise. But if I change the wire, so opposite, switch them around. If I go counterclockwise, there will be no value. But if I go clockwise, there will be value as shown in the serial monitor. So if we turn on I switch back to positive here and negative here. So like this, yeah. My connection now is like this, huh? Red to red, black to black. Can you see now? Red to red, black to black. You pink, can you see? Huh? Why cannot see? Why? Is it blur or what? It's on the video, not the slides. Video. The video where you see our faces now, it's looking at the circuit.
Slow.
Can see now, Yubi? Open our video, the one that the web, what's that? The video panel. Look at our video panel. You should see a green board with a breadboard and my hand. You cannot?
Don't know or cannot?
You cannot see what?
Okay, first we already make it spotlight, right? Spotlight.
Can you see the gallery view of every participant?
They should see, should be able to. Okay, there's a hand here, you know. It's lagging. Huh? I pressed so many times, but I did not. Oh, it means you being. How about others?
You try to unpin others. Nageswari can see. Hangi is done. So for others, okay, besides Yuping, for others with this connection, you will need to turn your fan counterclockwise. If this is this way lah. So you can try either way, then you see which one have the value. So if I turn the volume on counterclockwise, my god, this wire is on off. So, okay, the wire is very loose, but you need to be careful. So if the faster I turn, if it's more than 50, it will change the tone. It's not more than 50. The second. Okay, the red wire of your motor. Red wire of your motor will go to A0 of your Maker Uno, analog 0, A0 of your Maker Uno. And then the black wire will go to ground, G and D of your Maker Uno. I think you share the slide, say. Probably she need the slide.
There's a lagging here. So I cannot do anything.
Okay, I share the slide. There's no brown one, there's only a black one. Okay, I will share the screen. Can you see the screen now? Okay, so our wires for the motor is red and black. Okay, no green and yellow. You don't need to follow the green and yellow, but it's red and black. Yeah. So the red wire, which is the green wire in the slideshow, will go to AO, and then your black wire, which is seen in the slide as yellow, will go to ground. Actually, this one only also can. This one go to ground. Just this. It's not even gonna stay there.
Cannot stay there.
Yeah, so that's why I'm using a breadboard as like an extension, kind of, to connect it more securely. So I'm just using these two rows. So my AO is connected to the red wire, which is connected to this positive row. Yes, ground one. Ground one is the black wire on your. You will connect the black wire from your motor to ground, GND, ground. Short form of ground is GND. So it should be like this. So we need just help to hold the wire down.
Wait, give me a second. Okay.
Hold the wire down. Yeah. So then when we turn, because this way, if your wire is facing like this, you will need to turn counterclockwise.
Follow the red color now.
So if we turn on the buzzer, not fast enough. Still one tone only. You didn't put the other tone. I just realized.
What lah? Oh,
Yeah, missed out one tone. That's why.
which one?
This else if.
Okay. Got me?
294.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay,
we
okay,
missed
okay,
out
okay.
a code.
So it should be here like 294.
If you guys copy correctly, you should get different
try upload first.
Okay, serial monitor. Sure. Okay, so now it's all 0. So if I turn, okay, now we turn faster. Okay. Oh, super faster. Oh no. Okay. We change our motor. Let's change our motor. Okay, after. Okay, so it broke. So if you want to connect back, you need to solder back. But I will change another motor. So this motor of ours is actually modified by us. So we are using the jumper wire that was given in your Maker Uno, not like the one that is originally from your Maker Uno, which is using this wire. And so it's okay. If yours is working well, it should be okay. Yu Ping, are you able to connect it now? So if I turn on,
It says that AO is not in scope. AO is not in scope.
did you declare? Now you need to share the screen.
Okay.
You need to change.
Done. This one.
Did you put the integer sensor value? What do you mean not in scope? Yeah, it's not loading for your share screen.
It's loading. Wait, it takes time to share.
It's not on.
Wait, stop share first. It's loading. Wait, it's loading. Let me share again.
Seems like something is. Oh, I forget the semicolon. Okay.
Okay, but mine.
It's not loading.
Slow. No?
No.
Cannot lah. My laptop reaches limits.
Okay, I will share, but I have not completed copying. While waiting, Shah, you can explain the code.
Okay. So, okay, I will refer to the code that Annabelle is sharing. Okay, I believe until now, you guys already know what is the difference between white setup and white loop. Am I right? So white setup is basically there are two functions. First is to declare what pin or what you want to do for this, what function you want to use for this particular code, and also white setup can only run your code for one time. That's the function white setup. And white loop is where you type in your actual code most of the time, and the code will be continuously repeating until you unplug your Maker Uno or you turn off your laptop, or there is no power supply to the Maker Uno. And then serial begin 9600. So if you still remember when Hangi explained, he explained like serial begin is to begin communicate. Oh.
It's the data.
Serial begin is to begin communicate, is to initiate the communication between the data, which is our code, the software, and the hardboard. I mean the Maker Uno. Serial monitor, yes, and it helps us translate either in alphabet or in number to us so that we can understand what is happening to the Maker Uno. And then, okay, so white loop, first is we are declaring sensor value. So sensor value is a variable.
Yes.
So int means the integer. So we are declaring we are to the Arduino that we are using sensor value as a variable for analog read AO, and the value of the sensor value itself is a number. That's why we put integer at the front. So right after declaring that, we're gonna use sensor value until the end of the code. So that sensor value representing AO, analog read.
It's basically whatever data
Read by
that
AO.
is read by AO, then it will be stored in sensor value.
Huh.
So change this. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I will connect the Maker Uno to my laptop.
And next is serial print ln sensor value, means it's going to display the value of the AO that is read by the AO inside the serial monitor. Ln print ln means new line. So ln, because of the word print ln, the word ln, it makes the serial monitor display the value vertically. If you remove the ln, you just write serial.print, so the value gonna go horizontally to the right side rather than going downwards.
Oh, this is equal.
And then, yeah, if the sensor value read by the Maker Uno is more than 0, and at the same time it's between 0 and 50. If the value is between 0 and 50, the tone frequency that gonna give given the output from that particular music, that particular sound of 262. And if the sensor value detect by the Maker Uno when you spin the motor is if the value is between 50 to 300, the sound gonna change to different frequency, which is 294. And same goes when the value is higher, it means the motor turns faster. It is between 300 to 500, the value gonna be different.
I cannot see.
This video.
Can you see the video of the Maker Uno?
Can you see the video of Maker Uno? Okay. going to be 349 will be a different tone lah.
Mm.
Else if you don't spin, there is no tone, no sound.
Yeah, so the recorded video might have some cut off in between because we are switching laptops to record, but I think it is okay.
We're gonna compile it later lah.
Yeah, we're gonna compile the video. Okay. Hold on, yeah. Let me open the camera. I guess Shah's laptop had reached the limit of itself. That's why it crashes.
You need to go take leave.
Okay. So come back to the code. As you can see, I think I need to share again. Stop share. Okay. Can you see the values now? Okay, then the video. Yes. Okay, everything is set. Okay, so now we. Oh my God, this is worse. So the faster you spin.
I think the other side. Is it?
No, one side only.
Okay.
I think the video have to be.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So shy is right. Okay. So basically when you turn. Oh my God. What are we doing today? Basically when you turn, there will be a tone. So when you turn faster, the value will increase. When it increase, it will change the tone. But if there is no, if you are doing nothing, which is not 0 or because this value here is more than 0. So if it is 0, it does not fulfill this if condition. So it only fulfill this condition which is other than everything. So outside everything, it is else, which is 0. So it will produce no tone. So why this is 8 is because the buzzer in your Maker Uno is connected to pin 8. But however, pin 8, correct. So the one on the side, the 26229423330 is the frequency of your tone. So I think you can do until 2000 if I'm not wrong. So you can try to change into 20 and see. 20 is the lowest, I think.
You're gonna hear a high bass.
So either a high bass or a low bass. Okay, so it's uploading. So if your fan is not, when you turn either way, one way, this side it's not making any voice or volume, then you need to turn the other way. So it produces a lower pitch if it's 20. So you can change to maybe 300 no, 500 and see. 500.
Okay.
Then okay, wait, let's show make the serial monitor. Yeah. So you can hear the
Frequency is higher.
difference of the volume. very tired. Yeah, so this is for project 4. Yeah, I think we took quite a long time doing project 4. So basically, your motor wire can be connected to either way actually. It's just the difference is which way are you going to turn. So actually it doesn't matter. So for Uping, you can actually try the other way. It works as well. It's just you need to turn the other side. So maybe when we are connecting positive, the red wire to AO, then we need to turn counterclockwise. So for you, you need to turn which pin should I connect to? Okay. The motor wire can be connected to A1, AO, 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 and ground. Okay. Doesn't matter which color, you can connect also. Okay, basically these two wire just connect to AO and ground despite which color.
Which side doesn't matter. You
Yeah.
just connect and just spin
Yeah.
one side. If you don't get anything, you spin the other side.
Yes. Is that clear? So you can try again and let us know if you're able to make it work.
Okay, Yubing?
No, it's Yongshen.
Yongshan.
What about you, Bing? Are you able to connect and produce the sound when you spin the fan? This one we need to solve.
So you guys there?
Hello. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, sure.
Okay.
So after you connect, just try to spin. If one way doesn't work, spin the other way. And also turn on your buzzer, yeah, the switch. Remember to turn on. Just switch it to the volume sign and not the mute sign. Okay, what about others? Is other able to do? Besides Yongshan and Yubing, I'm not sure if Yubing is able to do it.
Anjing, Hangi.
I think Hangi is okay. This is what? Away. Okay.
Jere, Nageshwari,
G.
Mune. Okay, anyway,
Yes, I'm done. Problem uploading to bot.
great.
Did you choose your... You try to check your bot menu. Shun, did you choose the correct port? You can go to Device Manager and check.
Anyway, this gonna be the last.
Yeah.
This today gonna be the last session of this Project Ignite webinar.
Oh,
Okay.
done. Okay.
Great.
So you okay? Good.
So yeah, so that's all for Project 4 and for Project Ignite Arduino classes. Okay.
The live stream.
Yeah, the live stream lah. So today will be the last live stream.
You still can enter the Arduino Programming classroom, which you need to complete the SDG and all the classroom to get there, because the classroom will end around 30th of October. Yeah. So after that, then I think we will stop taking in any assignments from that date onwards. Yeah.
You can contact us through the Google Classroom
Mm-hmm.
if you have any problems, if you face any problems or doubts.
Yes.
So we will still help you guys, in any way that we can.
Mm.
Okay. So any last questions from you guys before we end the webinar?
Yes,
today?
so today's webinar or meeting actually is also recorded. It's just there's a slight problem in between, but we will kind of join them together and upload it to the YouTube. So you guys can refer back again on our YouTube channel for Project 1 to Project 4.
Just YouTube Penang Science Cluster, then you can go and get the video game. Okay. So I believe you guys are okay until now.
You guys can explore more, like going online and searching for Arduino projects and explore more. Maybe you can try out as well if you have those components.
Just would like to let you guys know why we do the checkpoint task in such a way. So actually the way of learning, so what we would like to demonstrate or what we would like to show to you guys is a method of learning through checkpoint tasks. So from checkpoint tasks, what you guys get is a complete project, and you guys just like explore, like get piece by piece of how the project is done. Correct?
Yeah.
So that's how basically we learn here. Okay. So that's how, this is one of the way of learning Arduino or any hardware and or any programming languages. So you guys can explore more projects and try to get understand of different projects and learn new things throughout the learning process. Yeah. So today is the last session.
Yeah, we don't have any more live session, but we still have the classroom for you to join.
Yeah. And we would like to promote to you guys Coolest Project Malaysia. So I believe, I think I can say that all of you guys are good enough and motivated enough,
I think we can
have so to join and compete in Coolest Project Malaysia. So it's open to all Malaysia. Coolest Project Malaysia is a platform where you guys can demonstrate your own idea, your projects between and compete within the three category. I think three category.
Yeah. So before leaving as well, we need to collect some post survey. So is it okay that I request mentor?
You can fill in the request mentor form, but it is not 100% guaranteed that you will be assigned to a mentor. It depends on the availability of the mentor and the role that the mentor the role that you would like to your mentor to be. So, but you can still request. There's still time. The due date for mentor request is 20th of September.
So you can go to this website and look through. Okay, so I will copy this website and put it in our chat. Okay. Maker Nano, Maker Drive, and other. What do you mean, Hangi? So before you all leave, also please leave some feedbacks for us.
So I've shared the link for a survey from you guys, so that if there's any more Arduino live stream after this, so we would like to make it better than what we have been doing now. So your help is really needed, your suggestion is really needed, and our idea will really help us to make it better in the future. Okay. So do fill in the survey form, and we will wait until all of you guys finish, complete the form, and then just type done there, so that we know those that you are done survey, fill in the survey form, then we can leave the meeting.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us today. We hope it helps you as well as the checkpoint task. Today we took quite some time doing a project, but I think it's also interactive enough for us to talk to you guys as well. So thank you for joining us today. Bye. So
Bye bye.
Wait for the rest to finish, then.
bye bye. See you probably next time.